All right, good stuff. Let's get into it, shall we? Now right here, you're going to see us get started with nice and easy, very decent movements with 405. Really just working the volume really to get ready for the actual build up to the more heavier sets. Here I believe we're sitting at 435, moving it for a few more reps. Just again, to get in preparation for the heavier weight. Sitting here moving with a spot. Jim Warner always gets on me about not having a spot, so here for almost 5, we just move a little bit. Now we're sitting here at 495. Right here, really working on keeping the chest erect as we move into the more heavier volume weight. And I believe this is the last set of that leg day. So 495. From here, of course, we move on to front squats. Sets of 4 and 5 with 315. Nice and easy. I think we take it up a little bit around 325, 335 actually. Now, of course, getting that front spot to actually make sure that my chest stays erect for this movement. Into our pause squats, making sure we get at least 2.5 to 3 seconds per rep. Sometimes those seconds can feel like days, but you have to make sure you get the proper depth as well as the proper length and intervals in between. Another one of my favorite exercises, of course, is heel up hacks. And just doing it, just make sure we get full movement with the 225. Now to a wonderful chest day. I believe that's 425. We just moved for 1 rep. Here we're at 455 with pause. And back to legs, of course. Legs has quickly become one of my favorite days. I used to absolutely hate them. I believe moving around 465, 475, I believe. Just trying to get that full range. Right now, early in the game, depth is not really a big concern because we hit depth every single time, but we want to make sure that we really get a full range of motion, make sure we get the full movement. Here I believe we're with 495, moving out a few times. Really trying to work on keeping the chest erect and not hunching over. Now onto my Achilles heel, so to speak, my deadlift. Really been trying to work on the form, really keeping the butt down, chest up, make sure that bar path is efficient, quick and to the point, working on the speed, working on the grip. We're having a good time trying to move, 510, 525, 535, 545, moving those for multiple reps just to make sure that, again, we're really focusing on the proper alignment of the body, keeping that chest up, not shooting up with those hips first. All right, so we're really just working on dropping that butt down, so we're trying to get a back movement from it, really trying to work on making sure that nice short strokes. A lot of people really try to pull way far back and end up really killing the range of motion, sometimes rocking back. I've been guilty in a few meets of pulling back way too far and ending up falling on my butt. So I tried to make sure this go around that I tried to make those the bar path as straight up and down as possible, keeping that butt down and really making that bar path as efficient and quick as possible. Obviously trying to take a meat-like approach to it. You see, I was pretty excited about that. Now from here, the setting changes a little bit because I'm actually working a little bit more on my back. So I drop it down my shoulders a little bit more so that I can really focus on get my back a little bit stronger. I'm here lately, I've been really trying to focus on having my squat and my deadlift complement each other a lot more than they have in the past. Therefore, I try to work my movements to be a bit more complementary. You can see my stance is a bit wider in my squats, which constitute, I should say, translate over to my wider stance as far as my sumo goes with my deadlift. Okay. And again, just moving mid fours on this. We're around 500, around 495. Again, making sure that we get full range of movement. Not always trying to bury it. That's to one, save my knees a little bit, and two, just really working on the back rather than just the legs. Now the weight goes up a little bit. I believe we're maybe around 525, something like that, 525, 530. And you can see working on just moving that bar, getting it up and down. Really just trying to stay strong in my stance. I literally had just gotten there that day there to Pennsylvania, so it was a long travel day. But again, you got to make sure you get the workout in regardless. Even if it's not the greatest of workouts, you want to make sure that you get some type of quality workout in. So this is day 2, and right there, just moving 405 a few times. I believe that day I had around 470, and pretty sure this is 470 right here. Actually, this is 470 that we're moving right here. Got off the chest nice and quick. Guy really wasn't used to my style score. Of course, he put his hands on the bar, and anybody knows that if they touch the bar, it's not, it doesn't count. I'm pretty sure I let him know about that. Coming back on workout 3, going right back to legs with 405. Again, you're gonna notice my range of motion's a little bit better this day because I'm a little bit more rested. And I think we move on to, I believe, 435. Just trying to move it a little bit more. Left knee's been kind of achy, so you can see I favor the right just a little bit. Now I believe it's around 475 that we're moving the same weight, same range of motion. You can notice it's a little bit up my back a little bit more. Not really using so much back this time around, but we're still trying to get a good range of motion in with this. Now we finally get into the 5s, and of course with the 5s comes a little bit more intensity, a little bit more depth, and you can see I begin favoring that left knee a little bit more. It's been a problem that we've definitely been trying to work on, is not favoring that left so much. And of course, as soon as we're done, we'll go right back to deadlifts, making sure we work on that path. Again, keeping the butt down, keeping that chest up, using the breath, getting a legitimate grip, not sitting into it so much. You'll see a lot of lifters, they find a lot of success in actually sitting to the lift after they pull. Me, I haven't found that much success as I sit into my lift, so I try to make sure that I pull it and try not to sit back too much. This is pretty exciting for me because this is my first time actually using liquid chalk, and it was a savior. It was a savior for me because I left my chalk back in Texas, so I was in Pennsylvania all my lonesome with no chalk. And the guy, you can see him there on the right of the frame, such a nice guy. He was more than willing to lend me his liquid chalk, and it turned out to be pretty legit, so might do that. Body starts getting tired. Definitely starts getting tired on that last one. The hips went up, chest stayed down, and of course, the chest got in front of me. Was able to take a rest and get right back into it. And again, the speed's a lot better. I've been trying to remind myself to sit a little bit more into it so that it shortens my stroke, and of course, I don't lean so far backwards that it's, becomes detrimental and, counterproductive as far as the development you're trying to make. One more time with that liquid chalk, really loving it. Absolutely loving it. Reminding myself not to sit so far back into it, but at the same time making sure that I don't pull back and behind my body. A lot of people try to pull it directly behind them rather than pull it back into their body, keeping that bar path as short as possible. Again, sometimes you just got to go what works for you. Here we are back on the last of the chest days. I believe that's about, 440, something like that. I don't know, for a light little pause and just cutting that done and out of the way. And just back to some assisted work, just making sure everything's where it needs to be as far as the bench goes, and just wrapping out maybe like around 390 or something like that. And of course, just kind of finishing it off. Shout out everybody there at Bodyworks Gym there in Ireland. Dom and those boys, man, they're awesome. If you ever get a chance to get to Enniskillen, Ireland, definitely go check those guys out, man, because it's an awesome hardcore gym there in the heart of Ireland, and the guys are absolutely amazing there. And just trying to work the shoulders a little bit at the end of my workout, make sure everything stays in place, and again, just trying to do some assisted lifts that's going to help out that bench a little bit. The shoulder's been acting kind of silly, so going super light and just making sure we're moving that weight. Again, it's just about a 2.5 week period, getting into the volume / intensity phase and really getting it in. Thank you guys very much, man. Have a good one.